Hey there, Board Game Brody here with Let's Table It, where we get games to the table. Today I wanted to unbox this newly delivered game, Pampero by Ape Games. Now, this is an economic Euro game set in Uruguay, and it focuses on wind energy. Now, while I open this game, let me give you a background of the theme for the game. Pampero is a burst of cold wind that flows from the west, south, or southwest across Argentina, Uruguay, and Brazil. The game is played in Uruguay, and in the game, their government is concerned about their dependence on imported fossil fuels. They are looking inward, seeking to increase the share of domestic resources, and of course, the most feasible option are biomass and wind energy. The hope is that they will focus more on wind energy, which also solves other problems like economic growth and creates more jobs. The Uruguayan government has set incentives to improve their power distribution throughout the nation. First, they need to increase power supply to the rural areas of the country. Second, improve their power delivery in general. Players play as companies who need to take advantage of the winter wind called Pampero to generate power by placing out wind turbines. This is a hand management, card-driven action selection game. Each player starts with 8 cards in their hand, and they will play them on their player board to perform actions on certain areas on the map. On a turn, you will play a card to the leftmost position of either row, or you can retrieve all your cards from your board. After a number of rounds, which can change depending on how you are playing the game, a special phase occurs called consolidation, where you retrieve the rightmost card from any row, generate batteries from stored energy, collect income, and advance the game timer. Actions will get less expensive as cards fill your action board. At some point, you will run low on cards, and instead of playing a card, you will need to retrieve all your cards from your player board. The game rewards players when playing the right cards at the right time in the right place and knowing when to retrieve them all as well. Wind farms will let you collect energy that can be used to power other actions like placing down power lines. You'll be moving power lines from your player board to the main board, forming a grid, and in turn, this allows you to collect different contract types to gain more money. You'll be moving the contracts from the main board to your player board and placing a transformer on it, showing ownership of that contract. After a set amount of rounds, the player with the most money wins the game. Now, let me zoom in on these different components used in the game to give you a better idea of what things you will actually use while playing in the game, but also so that you can see how the game is stored and how to put it away, because there's just a lot of components in this game. First, here you will see the rulebook for the Clear Skies expansion, and then the rules for the solo mode for the game, and then the rules for the base game. This is up to a 4-player game where you can play as purple, yellow, white, or blue. Each player will have 5 bulldozers, 11 wind farms, 7 electrical towers, 27 transformers, 3 action marker discs, 1 turn order disc and 1 time track disc, 1 wooden energy marker, 5 income markers, and you will start with 1 battery, $25, and 7 network tiles, and a starting connection tile. And then you also have a set of 8 basic action cards with your color shown in the corner. Now again, this is for purple, yellow, white, and blue, all 4 player colors. Let's get some of the other components out here. This tray here has the company tiles, which are included in the Clear Skies expansion. And then it has the tower bonus tokens sorted by A, B, and C. These are these blue tiles here. And then there are the contracts that go on the small outside bins here. There's A1, A2, A3, B1, B2, and C. In this bin, we have the batteries in the middle, and then we have the money with 1s, 5s, 10s, and 20s. We have the venture capital tiles in the red. We have the connection tiles on the 2 outside bottom bins here. I put the ones that have double the B and C over on one side and the ones with the A or nothing on the other side. And then the solar contracts, these orange ones, go here. And the remote contracts are going in this bin here. This is kind of the miscellaneous component bin here. We have some of the majority markers for the solo components, and then some of the price markers that go to the Clear Skies expansion. Also, some of the residential contract tiles with private industry icons on them, and any other random things that I couldn't find a home for. Each of these trays have a lid so that things kind of stay inside. Here are 4 different reference books, one for each player, so that you can see the details of, certain cards or tiles in the game if you have questions about them. These are the large scoring tiles here, and then the smaller scoring tiles go here. The Energific Company tile of the Clear Skies expansion is on top of the cards here. Underneath are all the non-player specific cards that fit here in this left compartment. And then you have the player board that is double-sided. And then we have the solo grid board. And then 4 different player grid boards that each player will use, matching their color. Along with that, each player also has their own company mat. This is where you're going to be playing your cards. These are the specialist cardboards that are placed here. Underneath it is the 3 to 4 player parking grid board that is also on top of the 2-player parking grid board. And also the solo pass tile. Let me put all those back. All right, and then we have the package of 18 solo cards. Here is the tower bonus board, as well as the extended time track, and 2 Zone B discount overlays that are 2-sided. So watch me how I put these back in order here so that everything kind of fits when putting everything back. Put that back up there. Yeah, that's what it looks like on the other side. Put these on top here. Player boards, solo board, main board, reference books, and then these trays kind of fit right here on top. And then each player tray kind of goes on the side of those. I'll put the rule books on top here. And again, this is Pampero, which is a fun and complex game about wind energy. Again, we work hard to make videos like this one so you know if these games are ones that you want to get to your table. Please like and subscribe to our channel.